like my bubbles. Ooh, Jesus. Bubble, boop, 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 boop. Right, I'm gonna go now and listen to some drama. Listen to the Archers. It's horribly sad. It made me very upset. Not because like you lose a character or anything, but because it reminds you of your own situations that I'm not going to talk about right now. Never had a sweet tooth. Sugar sap peas, perfect snacking thing. Absolutely delicious. Right, we're off via 457 kilometers to Metz. Our first drop of the hanging lambs from Kenilworth. Onward! Ooh, it looks spooky with the lights out. Doing Europe, especially places like Germany at night, is actually better, especially in the winter when you don't get too hot during the day. You can sleep well. But Germany is a bit like the UK with parking. You don't have to pay, but they're rammed every night. If you need to park up after 6 PM, you really struggle. So on runs like this, my ideal shifts are these types of shifts where you start at 1 or 2 in the morning and you're done mid-afternoon, so you can find yourself a nice place to park up. Just makes for an easier ride. So the last drop's near Vienna, so we're going to be on a bit of a push time-wise. Normally I'd go to Metz via Luxembourg for fuel, but the boss said to go via Reims, so I do what the boss says. Lovely empty road. Hey up, it's snowing. It's -6 out there. The blue light up top is Greta. I have blue lights everywhere. Dry snow. Instantly regret overtaking now. Yeah, it's that really, really dry snow that floats around. Ooh. I do love snow. That's why I was a bit disappointed about not being around for the snow in the UK, because I've missed it all this year. But I've got a little bit of snow to play with now, so that's nice, isn't it? Just stopping for a 45-minute break now. I'm going to cook myself some eggs and bacon, and then crack on.
breakfast. I posted a batter fry up the other day and I had 5 sausages, but they're not sausages, they're chipolatas. And everybody went on about how big the breakfast was. It had 1 egg, 1 bacon, 5 sausages, or 5 chipolatas, and a mushroom and 2 tomatoes. Lorry drivers are supposed to eat like tons of stuff, not complain about portion sizes being too big, you bunch of Nancy's. And my green tea with honey, with my dog cup, look. It was it was reduced to £1 in Sainsbury's because it was like a Valentine's mug. So I bought it for myself. It reminds me of Mr. Beagle. Lots of snow. It's really light and fluffy, look, that's why it's been kicked up easy. It's sticking to the back doors, so fluffy. Barely see snow this fluffy. Fluffy, I'm just going to keep saying fluffy. Right, that's me 45-minute break done. Time to head off down the road. First drop. What was I going to say? I used to come here with Virginia. I thought it seemed familiar when I looked at the paperwork. And then I got here. It's like a market. So first time you come in, really hard to find because there's no name on the door or anything. Just love that, don't you? When the people don't put names on buildings and then they wonder why you're late sometimes. So 220 lambs to come off here and a couple of pallets. And then we'll run out our time up towards Munich, Munchen. I'm going to snooze now because it'll take them at least an hour. On our way to Munchkin now. It's sunny out there, yet it's still -5. I'm so tired. That's right, we've got 3.5 hours left we can do, so we're going to do that. Germany can rival good old Blighty for traffic. And the roads are worse. Look at the big swoopiness. The big swoopy road. Swoop to doop. Look at people's lives. I like being stuck in traffic places like this because you can like peer into their gardens and see what they're all about. Oh, that's nice wooden. Oh, there's a lady on the balcony. Hello. No chickens though, you don't see any chickens. Are chickens legal in Germany? Or did Hitler make them illegal? I see what they're doing here. Look, look at those people. Poor people are losing part of their garden. The autobahn, as if it wasn't close enough, is about to get a lot closer. That'd be upsetting, wouldn't it? Top tip, if you don't pay for the windscreen wipers, if your washer bottle's frozen. God, it's -8 now out there now. It's sunny and -8. It looks like we're heading into snow as well. If the washer bottle's frozen, your windscreen's filthy, just stick your windscreen wipers on fast for a couple of minutes, and it generally wipes all the crap off, as you can see there now. It's a good stopgap. That's going slower than I expected. That's my blind spot thingy. Done for the day on 9 hours 49 minutes. It was -9 a minute ago, -8 out there. Look how sunny it is. It's weirdly cold considering the sun. I'm going to go for a pee and then set myself up for the evening, even though it's only 1:15 in the afternoon. But I've only got 9, so there's no hanging around. Look at the traffic on the other side. It was building up as I was coming down, but now it's all the way down there. You poor people, my condolences. So I mean, Germany's a nightmare for traffic. An absolute bloody nightmare. Good day, you sir. Good day, governor. Could you do fridge. I have to put the fridge on constant because it drowns out all the outside world sounds, because there's obviously a lot of noise in the rest area during the day. And we're off. As you can see, much better driving at night. This road was packed during the day. Very, very busy indeed. Now, quiet as a mouse. Temperatures dropped up to -15. Grief indeed. Here we are then in Munich. Just coming up to our second drop. I was given that sat-nav by TomTom in return for promotion. Previously, I'd never seen the point of truck-specific sat-navs for the cost, because they're very expensive. And still now, I really don't think I'd spend that much money on one. But I tell you what, it does work very, very well. I mean, I haven't come across an unexpected weight limit in the months I've been using it at all, not at all. Whereas previously I would have come across several a week and had to do little diversions and stuff. So yeah, I'm impressed with it in general. It does work very well. It would have been very good at Virginia with the hazardous loads, because in some places, like in Europe, there are tunnels you can't go through and things like that. And you have the option on the sat-nav to add hazardous, which would have been very handy. But yeah, I'm impressed with it. If it breaks down and needs replacing, I don't know. We'd have to see. Because previously I was just using Google Maps on my phone, which works perfectly well, as long as you've got your head screwed on. You can get by without a truck sat-nav perfectly well. Just Google Maps. That bridge looks very low. And that's the other thing as well, like low bridges, no surprises. So yeah, pretty good. Pretty good in general. Hasla, feiern you Opel. Guten Tag. Wunderbar. You've got to love the logic that goes through lorry drivers' brains, right? There's loads of places to stop here. And this bloke has just decided he'll stop right in the middle of the yard and completely block it up. Oh, he's moving now. It's just hilarious. Like, I don't know. They're as bad as old women in car parks. Where shall I stop? It's like, well, stop somewhere where you can let people past. There's so much space. So that's me done here at Munich Meat Market. Now to Vienna. Oh, Vienna! Just gonna buy Toll Collect. Finally, after so many years, got an app, and it's really good, and you can book everything online. So, which is fantastic, because I remember when Toll Collect first came out, you could be a fucking nightmare finding machines, especially like you'd tip in Germany, and you weren't know how long it would take, blah blah blah. So you'd have to just book your trip to the tip, but you didn't know where you're going afterwards, so you couldn't book it, and then you'd have to find a machine, and it was so far and few between. But now being able to book it online means you don't have to stop anywhere. I can just do it now. Boom. So I'm going to do that now. Boom. The sun is rising on another day. Why are we going so slow? Leaving Munich, the temperature dipped to -20 degrees Celsius. Very scenic. Look at that amazing view, isn't it pretty? Very close to the Austrian border now, so that'll be Austria with its mountains. I think we've got an Austrian go box, that one near the box, which is in the windscreen now. I booked my toll collect online, and we are 280 kilometers from my last delivery. Snowy mountain, snowy mountain high. Oh, I wish I could fly up the mountain high from Britain. Like my old headmaster at school in Wales used to call it. He always used to say Britain, mountain. It's minus 17 still out there. Some of the lowest temperatures I've ever experienced outside of Canada. I've been snowboarding in minus 35, which was an experience. But in Europe, I think previously my lowest was only minus 16. And it was down to minus 20 earlier. Republic Österreich! Here we are then, just coming into Österreich. Zolmot. So if you haven't got a go box, you can put it into these services here, and you will need your truck documents, your V5 logbook, and you need proper original emission certificates, otherwise I won't give them to you. First time I came to Austria with Virginia first time I came in the black 750, didn't have any emission certificates, and it was absolute murder trying to get a box. In the end, I got them to fax them through, but they don't accept faxes normally. But the woman had seen my frustration, I think, and just let me go. There we are. They can get the box now. So she just relented in the end, and we're going into Austria now. Those days where the weather doesn't know what it wants to do, whether it wants to be sunny or cloudy. Look at this beautiful lake. Parts of it are frozen over, look. Still minus 12 out there. Very scenic drivers. In Austria and Germany, the signs tell you to do this when there's traffic. This is a lot for the discipline here. Move over in your lanes or into the hard shoulder and leave a central lane clear for emergency services, because a couple have been down. And imagine that in the UK, you'd have all sorts of idiots whizzing down the middle. I hope this doesn't delay me too long, I'm so tired. Showing on the TomTom. Beautiful rolling scenery, snow covered. It's still minus 11 out there despite the sun. We are 99 kilometers from our last drop, and I need a 45-minute break. Well, one is empty, and heading back towards Munchen. It looks so warm from here, but it's still minus 7 out there. I do like a proper winter. I wish every winter was like this. We have too many mild winters these days. The truck looks like you could harvest half the world's consumption of salt off of it, though. I should put some pictures in the video. For those that don't follow me on the Instagram or the Twitters. A typical Austrian village here with some little squat houses to the left and to the right. A beer lorry there.
Actually, yes, it's a beer lorry delivering to a bar. Some sort of industrial unit on the left, some ploughed fields on the right and the left, a railway line, probably between two places. Some trees, some nice trees, a car coming the other way, some sort of big industrial place on the right. This is riveting, isn't it? Absolutely riveting. Another car, a Fiat Punto. A sign and a Volkswagen Golf. I'm going to go on like this for hours and hours.